This video is going to take us through the 9-2 section of Chapter 9, and we're going to learn about accounting for the merchandising purchases. So again, more in terms that we need to know, starting with inventory and merchandise inventory. So you know that if you own a store, you have inventory that you're going to have, the purchases of the merchandise that you're going to sell to your customers. So merchandise inventory, any goods that a business has on hand for sale to customers. So if you owned a sneakers store, then your merchandise would be the sneakers that you're going to sell. Obviously, we take inventory on those, and there's different methods of inventory that we're going to learn about. Cost of merchandise is another definition. The price a business pays for its goods it purchases to sell. So you know that you buy sneakers for, let's say, $25, and you're going to mark them up for $100 to make a profit. So obviously the markup would be that added cost to establish whatever selling price you want to sell your items for. We're going to talk more about this purchase order. So this is from 3 Green Products. This is the company that we're doing in this unit. And remember, that's an environmental type company, and this is a purchase order that they made for different types of fluorescent lamps and bulbs and so forth that they're going to then resell to their customers. So this is something that's showing they purchased it from Win Lighting. It's a buy now, pay later type of situation. They bought this merchandise that they're going to sell, and they're going to pay this company at a later date. So we're going to learn about special journals in this chapter, and the main journal that we're going to learn about right now is called the purchase journal. So this is what it looks like. So far you've only really done transactions in accounts in a general journal. The purchase journal is going to be similar but different. So we're going to record any purchases that we made on account. So right here for the purchase journal definition, it's a special journal used only to record purchases of merchandise on account. And merchandise meaning what you are selling to your customers. So if it's a shoe store, then it would be different shoe places that you would be buying your shoes from to sell to your customers. It's not things that we buy like supplies that we need to do our everyday business. So if you needed to buy supplies for your store or a new computer system, things like that, just to do your business, that is not considered purchases of merchandise that you would record in this journal. Again, it's only for merchandise purchased on account. So here is our work together 9-2, and we see that we have 3 transactions, and we also have our chart of accounts. So this is our chart of accounts for Golden Fabrics, and remember, in this unit we have a lot more than just our assets, liabilities, owner's equity, expenses, and revenue. We now have different equity things that we're going to learn about and so forth, different types of revenue that we're going to learn about. We have accumulated depreciation. So some of these things are here. You won't use them in this right now, but just see that they're in here. We also have the subsidiary ledgers, the accounts receivable, and all of our accounts payable. So if we go back to our transactions, we have 3. So on October 2nd, purchase merchandise on account from Pacific Supply for $32.52 and P162. So P means the purchase invoice that we have. This is a buy now, pay later because it says on account. And it says down here in our instructions, using October of the current year, journalize the transactions for Golden Fabrics on page 10 of the purchase journal. So here's page 10. And they are abbreviated as P for the purchase invoice in the column right here where it says purchase number. So we're going to start right here with the date as we always do. And the first one was October 2nd. And you're going to notice that there's only one line for each transaction. So what goes on the line is the name of the company that you are purchasing the merchandise from. So this is going to be Pacific Supply. And the purchase number, because it already has purchase number in this column heading, all you need here is the actual number. You don't need the P, you just need the 162. And you're also going to notice now there's only one column for debit and credit. It says purchase DR, which stands for debit, and accounts payable CR, which stands for credit. So all we need here is the amount. So this is a very simple journal that we're going to be using. So date, name of company, number, and amount. Super simple. Next one, October 7th, purchase merchandise on account from Coastal Companies for $532. P 163. So we just put the date, the 7th, Coastal Company, and the number, and these are pretty much going to be in order as well, and the amount 532. And then the third one, October 11th, purchase merchandise on account from Yeatman Designs, 866. So the date is the 11th. Yeatman Designs, 164 is the number, and 866 is the amount. Now typically we would also have a totals column right here where we would have the last date of the month, so it would be the 31st, because we would have all of these listed down, and then we would total up all of the amounts in the purchase journal and just add these all up together for the month. They're not having us do this in this particular assignment, but you may have to in the future, so just know there might be a total there as well. So this concludes our 9-2 work together. Go ahead and do the on your own problem.